10 things you are doing wrong in CSGO. There is actually a lot of stuff to talk about, but I have picked some really common mistakes I see way too often even at top matchmaking ranks, LE and above. I will be talking about some certain moves on certain maps, as well as a couple of general mistakes that you can do wrong basically on whatever map. But again, it's pretty random, not like a proper top 10 or something, as there is a lot of stuff that we all can improve. 10 is way too small number. So if you want to see more these type of videos, just leave a like under the video. Let's go. Let's begin with a mistake that should hurt NadeKing the most. Dying with nades. I know that there are rounds when you feel you got a lot of money and then you rush stupidly at the beginning of the round. Enemy who is waiting for you gets an easy entry kill and all your 4 pieces of utility are gone. This could be a huge bonus in your team defense. You could smoke something off and spend 15 seconds for the enemies, or flash your teammate in, or molly some entrance off. So don't get me wrong, push is a great move if it's timed right. And it's actually smart to push when you don't have anything to lose. But if you got full gear, defuse kit, full nades, and if you lose it in first 10-15 seconds, you are doing it wrong. Try to play it smarter in the future. Next up, in my opinion, very silly mistake. Although I even see it on a LEM Supreme level. Stepping or making any sound after you start defusing. Okay, there are some opportunities, for example you can scope at the same time you are defusing, so you can fool your enemy. But if you clearly step after you start defusing, it's a clear sign for the enemy that you faked your defuse, and he or she will not peek you. So if you want to fake that you are defusing, you better be silent, or make some sounds what you can produce while defusing at the same time. For example, scoping or even throw some nades. Just do not step after the defuse sound. Alright, although previous things were like general mistakes made in CSGO and they can work on every map, now I show you some map-based mistakes. And right now we are on the cache. If you take the middle, it makes your job a lot easier when you molly sandbags. It's easy to miss the molotov if you don't know how to do it. I do it like this. You can use the same logic from different positions. Aim so that it hits the corner behind sandbags, so it bounces back and mollies out the sandbag position. Nice and easy. Believe me, you will need it and it helps you a lot while taking the middle control. The Mirage B bomb site. Many people, even some pros, tend to defend B by firstly info peeking next to a van. There is nothing wrong with this, but especially lower ranked players just jump straight up and down. When you are info peeking like this, you are a very easy target for the enemy. They have enough time to headshot you while you can't properly shoot them back in the air. Instead of jumping straight up and down, jump here and to the left. You can see what is going on in B apps and they can barely see you, so they won't get an easy kill on you. If you spot someone, you can back off and throw some counter nades. Just make sure you avoid being an easy target for the enemy. Mirage again, and a little tip for A bomb site defenders. A ramp smoke is very important, but too often I see a smoke like this. You should learn a proper lineup. You could either throw it on the run, just practice it a bit and you get the feeling, but I would suggest throwing proper lined up smoke. Come to this corner, aim at this dark dot and left click throw. Here you have it. This is the smoke enemy team can't abuse and catch you off guard because someone threw a bad smoke with a gap in it. Definitely remember it. The dust 2. This is very basics. Do not cross doors without a cover. Cover up your mid door cross as a CT. Otherwise, these could get an easy entry frag or deal you some serious damage at the beginning of the round. The safest way is to smoke doors. You can throw the smoke wherever you want to basically. Just make sure smoke is between T-spawn and you. But you can also cover yourself with a nade. Cross the doors right after the explosion so they can't really see when you are crossing. This way, you keep one more smoke for B tunnels. All these little details may win you rounds. Alright, Mirage B bomb site once again. You are doing it wrong when you are planting here. Okay, there are moments where this is the only way to get the bomb down, but 90% of the times you could use different planting spots to securely get the bomb down as well. I have seen people who plant to this spot no matter what is going on. This is just very hard for your team to play the after plant situation when the bomb is planted in this corner. You can't wallbang it and you can't really see it from the distance. You have to get close. This plant only makes sense when you just want to get the bomb down and an enemy is already in short and in the market. If they are just close market, you could still plant it for the short. Please avoid this annoying corner plant if possible. This next one is just a little reminder for myself, but many people are making the same mistake. Use nades only when you are safe. It may sound easier than it is, but I bet every one of us has been killed while they don't have a weapon in their hands. You don't want that enemy team gets an easy frag on you, just because you wanted to throw the nade. You want to throw nades when you are completely 100% in a safe position, and it's the best when you still have some cover between you and possible attacker. If there may be a threat, better don't touch the nades. Be ready with your weapon. It actually needs some practice to avoid it, especially when you love throwing nades as much as I do. The pre-last idea for this video. This seems like a newbie advice again, but I see it on a daily basis on LEM Supreme level as well. Double peek and trade your teammate. If you are close to a gunfight, try to double peek the enemy and help your teammate. For example, even when you're outside A main and your teammate who is in the A main gets pushed by the CT who tries to kill him, in this kind of situation even wallbang distraction may work. So always try to help your teammate. In 90% of the cases it's the only right thing to do. In some cases it may be better to be silent to not give up on your position. But 90% of the times, join in the gunfight and help your mate if possible. I know a lot of solo queue players care about the score. They want to survive, lurk and then collect some easy 1-2 kills at the end of every round. But it's not that good for the team's success. So help your teammates and have 2 versus 1 gunfights. Kinda CSGO basics, but many casual players still don't realize that CSGO is a team game. And the last idea for this video comes from Inferno. T player gets to hold the right side of the middle first, but CT player with a good spawn gets to hold this angle first. So if you want to peek middle like this, it's pretty stupid idea to do it without any nades. I would recommend you to flash like this and then peek out after the flash. If you just try to rush middle without any nades, this would be the easiest kill for CT AWPer or Rifler, if he has decent aim and holds this angle. This is how I often start my Inferno solo queue matchmaking rounds in a 4 versus 5 situation. One guy just pushes middle and dies. It's wrong to rush like this without nades.